Hi everyone, how are you doing today? It is Wednesday, December 30th, 2020. I hope you're all doing well. I'm barely making it through this week, people. I started off with a lot of energy today, and my energy is draining quicker than I can ever believe. Um, Yeah, so I'm making it through this video because I promised you all I would have videos during the month of December, but this is a struggle today. So I am going to get this video out and then I'm going to go and rest. So like I said, I started off with a lot of energy today. I got up, I did my work, I sat through some meetings, and during the last meeting that I just had, I was losing it. I was draining, and like it is really hitting me hard today. I still don't have a fever, which I'm very lucky for, but I'm feeling very, very fatigued today. So I'm going to be relaxing tonight and just kind of like taking it easy and not doing a whole lot, and we'll see what I get done. But I will make a video today and tomorrow, and we'll see about New Year's Day. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see how I feel. So anyways, I hope you are all doing well and making it through December just like I am, and you're doing better than I am. But with that, let's go ahead and show you my progress today. So I do have some progress. The last couple days I have been I'm not a big movie watcher, but the last couple days I have been watching a few movies I've already seen. So I do get in that. I don't really like to watch a lot of movies that I've already seen, except those epic movies that I absolutely love. So earlier in the week or over the weekend, I decided to rewatch the Lord of the Rings series. So I watched all three of those movies, the original Lord of the Rings movies, not The Hobbit. And then I'm now watching the Hunger Games movies. So I'm currently through the first two movies of the Hunger Games. I have the last two movies to watch. I'll probably watch those tonight if I feel up to it, and do some crafting. So we'll see what happens. But that's what I've been doing the last few days. So just taking it easy and stitching and knitting and going with the flow. So last night I did pull out my shawl, and I've been working. I worked on that, and I am going to show you that today. It is the Wolf and Fawn Knits Pay It Forward shawl. It is a paid for pattern on Ravelry. Again, I'm doing this in my Nina's hand-dyed yarn that I bought on Etsy. I did put on my stitch marker, or my progress keeper, but there we go. And of course, whenever I go to show it, it's not going to show. There we go. Okay, so I completely finished the blue section, this large blue section. So now I'm going to be able to put in the next garter eyelet section. So very pleased with that. Looking forward to going on to the next color again. So there we go. Not a whole lot of progress, but progress is progress. So I'm going to continue working on that probably tonight. We'll see what happens. But progress, like I said, progress is progress. People, you're getting what you're going to get today because, yeah. So I was talking to somebody today, and they were saying that people who have had now, this channel is not about science, so I don't know if this is science or not, but I was told that people who have had the flu shot have had better luck with the symptoms of COVID, and I was mandated to get the flu shot this year, so I did have the flu shot, and I guess potentially I'm seeing milder symptoms than somebody who did not have the flu shot. I don't know. Let me know if you've had if you've had COVID and have had experiences like that or not. So okay, then I went ahead and pulled out my sock, and I am working on my sock using the Valley Yarns and Huntington sock yarn. Again, this is Valley Yarns by Webbs. Webbs is yarn.com. And I am knitting this in my own little pattern that I'm doing with the blue. I'm doing the blue yarn for the toe and heel, and the black yarn for the body. And I'm doing a 3x1 rib for the body, for the main body of the yarn of the sock. And then, you know, for the foot, I'm doing, or for the sole of the sock, I'm doing just a stockinette stitch. So I put in a few more rows, I think maybe 10 more rows on this sock, but last night while I was watching the Hunger Games, I went ahead, if you don't know what this is a DPN holder, so a double pointed needle holder. I went ahead and knit up the toe of the next sock. So when I am ready, I am now able to go ahead and knit the foot on the next one, on the next sock, because my toes are done. This is to me the worst part because it's the most finicky and fiddly, and so now it is all done and I can move on to knitting the fun part. So the worst part is done, and as you can see, I have my favorite fun little stitch marker on that sock there. So there we go. That is my sock knitting for the day. So basically then for the DPN, all you do is put your DPNs in here. If I can put it in here right. Then you snap it up, and then it holds your knitting on your, typically the knitting would be hanging out, but it will hold your knitting on your needles without it like slipping off or falling off or anything like that. Actually, I could go ahead and start knitting that next sock because I have another ball of that yarn. Didn't even think about that. I might end up doing that. All right, so that is my knitting. I do have a little bit of stitching progress. All right, so I am working on the Queen sampler today. So I'm working on this today. I think I'm going to work on this through tonight. And then tomorrow I am going to pull out my Barbara Anna design and get that mostly done. If you watch today I did film my my plans for 2021 video. It lays everything out in that video. So go check that out and you will see that tomorrow. So go check that out tomorrow or New Year's Eve, and that will explain everything through the rest of the year. But of course, come back daily until Flossmas is over. So here is my progress thus far. This is on a 40 count linen by XU Designs, and the color Old Linen 1/2. I am using the code for DMC. So basically today I stitched, or last night and today I stitched the letters here, Elizabeth R, and then I stitched this little flower and this little thing right here. So I'm going to continue working on the border of this, basically working my way up and around. I'm going to work on all the red. So basically, like I mentioned in how many times can I say basically? I'm going to continue color completing on this design. So I've completed all of the black of this design. The black is completely done. So now I'm going to work until all of the red is completely finished. And then I'll move on to the next color. I think the next color will then be the green. So that's where I'm at. Absolutely love this piece. I think it's going to look great. I'm very happy with it. It'll be nice when it's done. No hurry to get it done. I talk about when I plan on getting it done in my video that goes up tomorrow. So, I'm going to go and rest the rest of the day. As you can see, COVID is making me break out in acne. Every time I get sick, I typically break out in acne. I don't know what it is. I think it's because I have an infection, therefore my skin breaks out and you know. So you're stuck with my Rudolph nose here, but such is life. So I hope you're all doing well. I hope you're all having a wonderful rest of 2020. I am wrapping up 2020 with a bang. But I hope you all have a great night. Happy stitching, happy crafting. I will check back in tomorrow, the last day of 2020, and we'll see where we get to. And until then, I hope you all have a great night. Happy crafting. And as always, don't forget to always be creative.